From the director who just wants to watch the world go boom, and the studio that enables him, comes the dumbest, most incoherent Transformers movie yet, which is really saying something. Did he just punch a guy with a car? Transformers: Age of Extinction. Prepare for a total reinvention of the franchise with an all-new cast, all-new villains, and cool new allies, only to end up with the same overlong piece of shit where we once again have no idea what's happening. Hey, if Michael Bay can reuse shots, we can reuse Transformers jokes. Shia LaBeouf is gone, and neither you, nor Bumblebee, nor Optimus Prime will care where he went. Instead, settle in with Boston native Texan Cade Yeager, a man fighting against all odds to sound intelligent.
That is a super simplex theater projector. It's very rare. Who taught you how to solder a circuit? Me. That's what I do.
Oh, and he's also an inventor.
I know you have a conscience because you're an inventor like me. I'm so gonna patent this. Some things should never be invented. I mean, that's what great inventors do. I'm an inventor. This could be a game changer for me. If I can apply that technology to my inventions, we never have to worry about money again.
You're an inventor. We get it.
Okay, all right.
In a franchise that's known for objectifying hot young women, prepare for a new low as they make the movie's hot chick an underage girl.
Sweetheart, your shorts are shrinking by the second.
Make her boyfriend a legal adult and literally stop the movie to explain why it's okay for them to pork.
She's a 17-year-old girl. How old are you?
20.
She's a minor.
We're protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws.
We dated for a little while. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
If only they put as much time into justifying the plot as they did for having sex with a minor. The Transformers are back.
I forgot
and
about
they're as
that.
over these movies as we are.
This isn't our fight. Let's go. See ya. Goodbye.
Especially Optimus Prime.
We're done defending the humans. Autobots, we're done.
Watch as they bumble their way through another Michael Bay crapfest, so lazily produced, he didn't bother to fix these green screen monitors. And see Go from Day to Night today again, and lift the Sears Tower up in the background of Hong Kong. So get ready for another sequel that you hoped would be better, but instead shove the same exact thing down your gullible throats, featuring even more unrealistic explosions going off around unfunny comic relief during a never-ending sunset near an American flag. Hey guys, why is the rest of this trailer written in Chinese?
预告片大叔，谢谢你了。
Hey.
最后，为了增进诚实预告片的国际知名度，接下来我们将效仿变形金刚，现在开始说中文。如此精细的设计，希望各位中国网民喜欢哟。为了赚中国人的钱，我们来看看麦克贝有多么的无耻。首先，莫名其妙的场景最后居然就来到了中国。再来，中国男人居然个个都精壮威武，中国女人个个都成了精壮打手。再来看看我们国家的领导人是多么的有效率、有魄力呀！We gotta call the central government for help. 因为现在老美都已经看穿了麦克贝的小把戏，他只能拍戏给我们看了。臭老美，这都得怪你们呐！
It's all your fault.
本片领衔主演的大牌有印第安摩托车、CNN 电视台、迅家普、Sparco 赛车服、固特异轮胎、美孚润滑油、中国建设银行、安利纽崔莱、阿垮矿泉水、奥利奥、维多利亚的秘密、汤姆福特、百威啤酒、怡宝、彩虹小马、GUCCI、宝马迷你、兰博基尼、唐卡玩具、劳斯莱斯、帕加尼、雪佛兰、布加迪跑车、凯迪拉克、红牛饮料。
I just got picked up by Red Bull.
百威啤酒。
Bud Light again.
妈富隆。
You like music?
伊利舒化奶。变形金刚4，欢迎来到美丽的中国。
Welcome to China.
电影最后还有恐龙的出现，但是只有少5分钟而已，不要太期待。
Yeah.
最后，
Barely.
中国万岁！
Yeah, this was like where Michael Bay just stopped caring. For sure. Definitely the third one too. But this one's where it just got out of whack. And I noticed that happened in the Last Night, too. Last Night is just, it's stuff happening for no reason. It was a horrible movie. I saw that one in theaters, unfortunately. And it was horrible. We'll get to that one later when I do that versus. But this was a really bad movie. Good, honest trailers, though. Weird when it changed to having the Chinese woman doing the rest of the video. Definitely different. But I liked it. It still worked. Let me know your thoughts, though. But now let's check out the pitch meeting.
So, you have a new Transformers sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. So this one takes place 5 years after the events of the last movie. Oh man, and what's Sam Witwicky up to now? Well, Shia LaBeouf doesn't want to do these movies anymore, so... But there's still money to be made. Yeah, there is. So we're gonna go ahead and not mention his character at all and just focus on this inventor guy I came up with. Oh, who are you thinking to play him? Well, see, after seeing Mark Wahlberg play a science teacher in The Happening, I realized this guy just has this quality where he'll, you know, just do any role if you pay him enough. Oh. Yeah, no matter how little sense it makes casting-wise, he'll do it. Well, people like Mark Wahlberg, so sure, let's have him play an inventor. Yeah, so Mark Wahlberg's gonna play an inventor, and he makes these gimmicky things that don't really work, and he's just plunging his family and friends into debt. Oh, and this is the good guy? This is the main good guy, yeah, and he also takes money from his employee instead of paying him and ends up getting him killed. Oh. Steals electricity from his neighbors, throws a baseball bat at a car, wants to take his own daughter to prom. All right, I mean, yeah, I guess that can be our protagonist. It's gonna be, if you say so. I do. So this guy's name is Cade Yeager, right? Oh yeah, that almost sounds like a real name, sure. And he finds this old truck that he starts working on, and as it turns out, it's Optimus Prime. He's from the other movie. He sure is, sir. But see, Optimus is hurt, but Cade can fix him because he's a terrible inventor. Exactly. But then these bad guys show up because they want Optimus. Oh, what's the deal with the bad guys? What do they want with Optimus? Oh, well, there's this rogue CIA guy, Harold Adinger, right? And he's hunting down all Transformers, good and bad. How come? Well, his whole thing is like, Transformers shouldn't fight our battles. We should fight our own battles. So how's he gonna hunt them? Well, he's gonna team up with a Transformer to fight his battles for him. Oh, that goes against the one thing you've told me about this guy. Yeah, but this Transformer's face turns into a gun, which I think is cool enough to justify that. Well, listen, I agree. Great, so now these bad guys are here, so they have to find a place for Optimus to hide on the farm. Wow, it's gonna be tough to hide an Autobot on a farm. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, he just goes ahead and hides under the floor of the barn, so that's the perfect spot for him. That's a great spot. Oh, fantastic. Well, thank God Cade Yeager had an empty 30-foot deep storage space under his floorboards. Yeah, so Cade tells this bad guy, you know, you don't have a warrant. And this guy's like, my face is my warrant. Oh, warrant faces are tight. Although now that I think of it, that doesn't even remotely make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, but it's gonna sound cool. Is it? I'm confused more than anything. Well, pretty cool that a single line of dialogue can do that. That's a good point. Anyway, so then the bad guys threaten Cade's daughter, Tessa, so Optimus jumps out of the barn and they get saved by her boyfriend Shane, who punches a guy with his car. What? And then there's gonna be this big old escape scene and they all manage to get away. Wow. Except for Cade's employee, who does die a horrible death. Oh my god. So now Cade and Shane are gonna get into this big argument because Cade didn't know his daughter even had a boyfriend. Oh, that's funny, kind of the classic protective father banter. Exactly, and she's a minor and he's 20, so Cade's really upset, you know. What? Yeah, Cade is like, that's illegal, you could go to prison. And Shane's like, nope, not technically not. Like, she is 17, but we started dating when we were both minors, so this is technically not illegal. What? I thought this was gonna be like a funny conversation. So he explains that Texas has this law called the Romeo and Juliet law, and technically he cannot be arrested for sleeping with this minor. It's okay. Why are you taking this scene in this direction? They had a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship, statute 2705-3. Oh man. And he pulls out a laminated card from his wallet explaining why it's okay for him to be sleeping with this young minor lady. I mean, maybe we could just make her character 18 years old, and then we don't need to do a deep dive on, you know, legal loopholes of this kind. No, we're gonna spend several minutes on this. It's just so specific and so creepy and makes me wonder why you know all this or why you looked it up so thoroughly. It's just a funny scene, you know? Anyway, so then we need more robots in the movie, so Optimus is gonna get some Transformers together. Not to talk about the Romeo and Juliet laws, right? No, to make things explode. Okay, yeah. Wow. And then suddenly Cade's gonna become really good with technology, and he's gonna hack a drone that the bad guys had at his farm. Hacks it with what? Didn't he run away from his house without bringing anything? He hacks it with some tech junk he finds in an abandoned garage. It's all computer stuff, so it works.
I guess that makes sense.
So that's gonna lead them to this big tech company called KSI, who it turns out is working with the CIA.
Oh, so what's KSI's deal?
Oh, well, they discovered that Transformers get their transforming powers from this element called transformium.
Oh, a very appropriately named element. But didn't we say that they got their power from the Allspark in a previous movie?
I don't think so, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did. Remember it changed like household appliances into Decepticons instantly? I have no recollection of that. Okay, well, there's no way I'm rewatching the other movies to make sure, so I'll take your word for it. So anyway, now this company's able to transform this transformium stuff into any product placement we want.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
And they're trying to make their own new transformer called Galvatron using Megatron's decapitated head, but for some reason the thing keeps turning out like Megatron.
Is it because they're using Megatron's decapitated head?
Could be, who's to say, but these guys can't figure it out.
Okay.
So then the bad guys send Galvatron after the Autobots, even though he's not fully ready.
Oh no.
And they lose control of Galvatron because it turns out he's actually Megatron reincarnated. Uh-oh, oh no, it's the villain they've already defeated 3 times now. Yeah, so it's like, you know, are they gonna win a 4th time? Statistically, yeah, but let's keep going anyway. Okay, great. So then in the middle of this fight, that gun-faced Transformer Lockdown shows up, and he abducts Optimus and Tessa.
Oh, well, they've got to go save them.
They sure do. So they head into this spaceship to save them, and luckily they find some human-sized alien weapons so they can have a cool gunfight.
Very
Human-sized.
And so then Cade drinks some amazingly refreshing Bud Light.
Delicious.
Yeah, and so then everybody goes to Hong Kong for the last part of the movie. Why? Because that'll help the movie perform well in the Chinese market.
Smart.
But before they go, Optimus Prime needs to get the Dinobots to help them.
Oh boy, what are they gonna do?
Be in the movie enough to justify putting them in the trailer and on toy shelves. That works for me. And so then we've made it to the 3rd act, which will just be our standard, you know, just absolute visual mess.
Care to explain what happens?
No.
Please.
Things explode, metal punches metal, good guys win, guns, boobs, America, victory. Oh, very cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty good at my job.
You are? Oh boy,
This is going to be one of the best movies of the year, undeniably.
Metal punches metal, guns, boobs, American, America, victory. This is how it goes. Yeah, it's definitely a visual mess. It's just nuts, like how many of these they made consistently, and they never improved on that. Bumblebee, I feel like, did improve on that, and I'm hoping this new one, what is it, Beasts, or whatever it is, whatever this next Transformers movie is going to be, really does amp up the visual appeal so that we can tell what's happening. So after a while, I just didn't know who was fighting who were the bad guys. I was like, are good guys fighting each other? Are bad guys fighting each other? Do they even know? How do they know the differences between themselves? Because it's just, they all look the same after a while, especially when they're fighting. So it was a little bit nuts. This was funny though. Honest Trailers was really good. Pitch Meeting, fantastic. I'm sorry, it's just, you know, I know sometimes Pitch Meeting wins a lot, but for me, this was the better one between the two. We got Last Night come up next. That's already been done, so I can do that pretty quickly. But I do want to hear your comments and your thoughts on Transformers Age of Extinction as far as the movie itself, but also mainly the Pitch Meeting and the Honest Trailer. Let me know which one you liked more. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, K6013, Dash Milner, Daniel Lopez, and Jonathan Cederlund. Thank you guys so much for choosing that top tier crew. You get a verbal shout out by me in every video, so I really appreciate you guys. To all my members and my subscribers, thanks so much for choosing to support the channel. There's so many other channels you can support, but I appreciate that you come and you subscribe and you help monetarily for some of you guys. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way, and I love it. While you're still here, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel, lets me know exactly what you guys want to see. It also helps more people see the video, so we can spread things out, spread the love. We have some fun here. You can also check out our most popular videos on the channel right over here. You can see our most recent reaction right up there. If you've seen all of that, I will see you guys in the comments. We'll talk about this.